And unfortunately, the violent crime this holiday weekend extended far beyond Highland Park. Nearby in the city of Chicago, over 70 were shot and 8 killed this weekend alone. And here in New York, an aide to Mayor Eric Adams was mugged at gunpoint in Brooklyn while scouting the location for an upcoming event. Now, according to the NYPD, shootings soared over the 2022 July 4 weekend compared to 2021. And over in Philadelphia, 2 officers were shot Monday night during a shooting at a 4th of July festival, but thankfully, both have been released from the hospital. But sadly, the violence plaguing major cities has become all too common as far-left leaders refuse to take the issue of violent crime seriously and instead continue to coddle violent offenders as cities descend into lawlessness. Here for reaction, former Dallas police officer Pennie, along with Fox News contributor Leo Terrell. All right, gentlemen, good evening. You know, what we are seeing are people out and about, and I'll start with you, Leo, people out and about, you know, 4th of July holidays, just going to barbecues, just getting shot. It almost makes you wonder if you have to think whether or not you want to go outside, Leo.
You're absolutely right, and glad to be on the air with you, Judge. Let me tell you, let's be honest. Crime and murder are accepted in democratic cities. How many times have I been on shows with you, Judge, on Hannity, where every week in Chicago, Los Angeles, New York, Philadelphia, people are being murdered, people are being victims of crime. And you know what? These are cities run by people of color. Minorities hurting minorities, and yet the Democratic Party looks the other way. They don't cover this. And we cover it on this network, but it happens every week. They accept crime. They accept murder. And I'm sitting here right now on a Tuesday. You know, Judge, and I know there's going to be more murders in New York this weekend, in Chicago, in Philadelphia. One last point. You have a mayor in Philadelphia where officers are being shot at, talking about taking away law-abiding citizens' guns, and the only people who should have guns are police. I got news for you. Criminals will never turn in their guns.
We're talking about Chicago. Trey, we're talking about Chicago. Guns are illegal in Chicago. And yet what's driving me crazy about this dirtbag, I don't even want to mention his name, the kid with the gun, he was homicidal, he was suicidal. They have a red flag law. They took 17 knives out of his home. Police were at the house all the time, according to neighbors. He threatened to kill members of his family. I mean, how much do you need for a red flag law? I mean, 17 knives, police go and take it out of the house, and a few months later, the kid gets a firearm card, and and I haven't even started with the social media. If you look at the social media, this kid had the stick men that were bleeding. I mean, it's all there. Am I wrong?
Absolutely, Judge. No, you're absolutely right. You're hitting it on the nail. In fact, you're saying something that a lot of the liberal networks are not really talking about. The reality is social media is a big part of this. I mean, think about it. I mean, these companies are not even sharing information with law enforcement. We know that these indicators are out here with these mass shooters. I'm sick and tired of these mass shootings happening in the United States. But the reality is these social media companies, they see this content on their platform and they're not sharing it with law enforcement. So we can talk all day long about being reactionary and what signs we missed as law enforcement agencies. But the bottom line is if we don't get the information before the attack occurs, then there's no way that we can intervene to stop the attacks from even happening. We're simply tired of, and with that in mind, Judge, I want to make sure I remind people, as a president of the National Fallen Officer Foundation, I want to remind people that we are coming up on the 6th anniversary of the mass shooting attack in Dallas, Texas that claimed the lives of 5 police officers. We want to make sure that we do remind people of that.
Well, not only reminding people of that, but you know what? In this crazy world, Leo, you've got police officers, and if they didn't see what was happening at that 4th of July parade in Highland Park, you got the cops running in there. You see the SWAT team. You see them on their trucks. You see them all suited up, and you say, thank God it's America. The cavalry's coming. And these people on the left, they want to damn the cops. They want to damn the police. They want to take away their ability to fight criminals. They want to let the criminals out of jail. What is going on, Leo?
a Democrats' control of the White House, Democratic control of Congress. Judge, 3 years ago, defund the police. It's still alive and well. And these same Democratic leaders, they got private security. They're swamped with private security. But they don't want to protect law enforcement. Never in my lifetime, historically, have officers been under attack and less supported in these cities. One final point. The prosecutors, Democratic prosecutors in these metropolitan cities, they're soft on crime. Criminals are happy to live in Democratic cities.
They're not soft on crime,
Right.
Trey.
Right.
The truth is, they want the criminals out and about. They want to let them out of prison. And I love you, Leo. I mean, and I mean that. I mean, I'm agreeing with you. The truth is, they want to let them out. God bless the criminals. Give them a break. And it's for someone who was a DA, it infuriates me. It is what we don't need. We ought to thank every cop we see. Trey, last word to you.
That's right. Look, Judge. There's an 83% increase of the recidivism rate amongst the violent offenders that are released from prison. We have to do more to lock these people up. If you look in 2012, Obama shut down all the private prisons that we have. So they use this argument of our prisons are crowded. They're crowded. The bottom line is we need to start reopening our prisons, get these violent offenders off the streets, and lock these people up so we can keep our communities safe.
We have to do something. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Leo and Trey, thanks for being with us tonight.
Absolutely.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.